Welcome to the Gilded Legends. I'm your host, John Wilson. Thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be talking about our last Star Wars game that we got going on next week on the 15th. I think it's the 15th. Yeah. Before we get into that, if you would like what we do here or not, please subscribe and hit the share button. Um, it would be nice to get your inputs on stuff and where I know what people want to see. Um, I'm thinking about doing a 6 week deal on D&D. If I could get 100 shares and 100 likes, I will give away something, a D&D book. So let's try to get this one to go to 100 likes, or get one of the D&D ones to go to 100 likes. You guys can send me messages at any time. Bobby, I like 100 times. Yeah, but I got to get 100 people to like it. So that's where I'm at right now. I am going to talk about the ships. I am going to be running Scum and Villainy next week. I'm going to run the two Millennium Falcon from Han Solo. I'm going to run a Mighty Guild TIE Fighter and a Galante Starfighter. Pilot Skill 6, Han Solo. I'm hoping you guys can read that. While you defend or primary attack, if the attack is obstructed by an obstacle, you may re-roll one additional dice. So he's pretty okay. I mean, he's not bad. He has cluster missiles, rear cargo chute, Algi gunner, Perceptive co-pilot, and trick shot. This is where I will manipulate the game for my benefit. Hi, George. While you perform an attack that is obstructed by an obstacle, roll one additional attack dice. So he's base 2. So at range 1, I'll get one extra dice. Then if it's obstructed, I'll get another dice. So I'll get 4 dice basically. Then you got the Fang Fight Fin Roll. I'll show you it as best as I can. So what his ability is, when you defend or perform an attack, if the attack range is range 1, you may roll additional attack dice. No big deal, right? The corner and face off while you defend, if the attack range is 1 and you are in the attacker front firing arc, you can change one result to an evade result. So he's just the guy out there just to cause havoc. Pilot skill 6. Then you got ammunition failsafe, ion missiles, lone wolf, and fearless. I haven't used these two, so I will show you guys them. If you guys can read it, please let me know if you could read it halfway. While you defend or perform an attack, if there is no other friendly ship at range 0 to 2, you may spend one charge to re-roll one of your dice. So I could do it on my defense or my offense. So However that will work out for me. One charge, one deal. Fearless, I will show you it. It's scum only. I'm sorry, guys. There you go. When you perform a primary attack, if the attacker range is 1, you are in the defender firing arc, you may change one of your results into a hit result. So I'm manipulating dice, all what I am doing with him. Okay, Mighty Giltai is nothing real major. It's just the cheap one, but I can ignore asteroids. So if I move through it, I don't take any damage or nothing like that. So I'm trying to get it where you guys can read that. So if you want to annoy people, run 8 Mighty Giltais with Dead Man Switch. After you are destroyed, each other ship at 0 to 1 suffer 1 damage. Not too bad. Then I got Lando. After you roll a dice, if you're not stressed, you may gain a stress to re-roll all your blank results. So he's not too bad. He's in the Millennium Falcon from Han Solo. You got Dead Man Switch, Rear Cargo, Agile Gunner, and Trick Shot is on them. So this is the Mighty Giltai. This is the Fang Fighter. There's a bigger version of this I want to get where the wings will move up and down. Here's the Millennium Falcon from Han Solo. I don't have the Escape calf on it, but I have 2 of them. So guys, hello Jason, how are you? Getting back to what I was saying is I am going to do after this, the 15th. Yeah, the 15th is our last one. So for 8 weeks, I'm going to be talking about D&D. I don't know if I'm going to talk about the campaign books or the other books, helping out, or taking a character and breaking it down, what I think is OP and how you should build a character. I don't know for sure, but we will figure it out on the way we go. There was something else I was going to say. Randy Reinhauer, he wants to know who all wants to play Mech Warrior. Minimum 4. So it's I'll show you the mechs where you understand what I'm talking about. This is a 100-ton Atlas. This is what we be playing on. It's a grid sheet. He only wants 4 people. So reach out to him through Facebook or whatever and see what he says. He already got me making a character. I already got my character made. I know how to play it a little bit, but and everything. But I don't know what I'm going to do on D&D yet. So I got a little over a week to figure this out. 2 weeks to figure it out because today's the 8th, right? I think so. Yeah. Today's the 8th, so I have a little over 2 weeks to figure out before I start that. If you guys have any suggestions or whatever, please let me know. Right now, Armada is on the back burner from Atomic Mass Game or Asmodeus. They have retracted of, they don't know if they're going to push that anymore because X-Wing is bigger than what they are doing. Our next session is the 14th, Bobby. And on that note, thank you, Bobby, for asking me that great question. For from the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th, we will be playing. All D&D. So get ready. You guys are summing up my campaign, and I don't know what's going on next. I don't know if Jason's going to run his campaign. I don't know if Ethan's going to run one or what. But be here at 5 o'clock. We'll play. We will play till 9 or 9:30. All depends on where we're at. You guys will not be getting any more gold or platinum or silver. It's all treasure and stuff like that. I got the list made up already, so you guys have to roll dice and see what you guys get, how many and everything. I haven't figured that out neither. But please let me know what you guys would like to see on the 22nd of this month on D&D. I am still doing some research on Armada, trying to figure out what's going on there. I know they was trying to, I know Modius and Atomic Mass Game was trying to push it really good, but I think the crowd has left. I'm not 100% sure on it, but stuff like that. So I need another drink. That's what I need. But I hope everybody shows up on the 14th. Yeah. Mech Warrior, I think Randy wants to DM. It will be every other weekend like we've been doing. I know Ethan been wanting to DM a game. And I know Jason been wanting to DM a game. So if you guys want to, let me know what's going on and we'll get it going. So far, what I have seen is a lot of people liking what I've been doing on this learning of the game. So this next, the 15th, it's just going to be me and Ethan. Maybe you guys are rough. Explain, Jason. So Jason just asked me, maybe you guys are rough. Rough on what? I don't know what he's talking about. So Old Spice. I'm clean. Old Spice. Huh. I don't know what you two are talking about. So I'm going to take another drink. Okay, maybe. Just kidding. LOL. For happy means the RP. Just kidding. LOL. I don't know. I mean, guys, I'm doing this to better the deal, the channel. I do like the interaction with you guys. So we will get this out there more somehow, some way. And we will be doing this, but we will be having a lot more interaction with people. Especially for a rogue. How do you want to build a rogue? Do you want to build him a straight up thief, assassin, a trickster, a swashbuckler? What is the other one? A scout. There's one more. Can't think. Stealthy. Assassin. Straight up assassin. Because he gets so much more perks as an assassin than anything else. Unless you want to play him by 4th level as a swashbuckler, because if you have a yes, that is true. Depends on what your plans is with the rogue. Okay, so I have made 2 rogues, and I have made an assassin, and I have made a swashbuckler. Swashbuckler is very powerful at 4th level. I will tell you that if you build it right. And how I did it, I did do it right. So at 4th level, your initiative, if you could go, if you have a 20 index at 4th level and a alert at 1st level, there's 10. Then if you have a 20 in your charisma, there's a 15 before you roll dice. So you are going first no matter what. Therefore, that's how that goes. Since D&D has put out the variant human rule for all races, so all races can do this now. So 1st level, you build a rogue. Let's go with a Goliath. He's strength based, but you're going to make him dex based and with a longbow. Not too bad. So you will have a big ass rogue that has the power as a fighter and the stealthiness as a rogue. So you will max out his strength and his dex. Or you can go with the swashbuckler. So you will leave his strength at the highest you want it because he could have a big ass sword and everything else. So yes, I am talking OP characters now at 1st level. So 1st level, you roll your stats. Turtle Rogue. I haven't looked into that, but I'm very, very interested in seeing how that would be built. A Tortoise Rogue. I don't know what book the Tortoise is in. If somebody can let me know, I will grab it from my shelf and I will look at it and then look at how to build the deal and let you know. But in my campaign, guys, it's a homebrew deal. Since D&D has already announced that you can have the varying human abilities for all races. So let's just say a tortoise. You're going to dex out his dex. You're going to make his dex the highest, whatever you roll. Okay? Or you take the numbers out of the book and make the highest one and vice versa. And if you want to make him an assassin, yeah, it goes down the assassin side. But if you want the OP, you make him as a swashbuckler. But does anybody know what book the Tortoise is out of? Is it The Wild Beyond the Witchlight? Explorer Guide to Wildmount? Bolos, Tasha's Kindle of Everything, Guildmasters, Everon, Rise of the Last Empire. I want to say it's Tasha's, right? Mordox? Mordox. Monsters of the Multiverse. Okay. Which version? 1 or 2? There's usually a Monsters. Oh, maybe you're right, Jason. Maybe you're right. Purple, page 34. Okay. So he can hold his breath up to 1 hour. He's your humanoid, size medium or small. Speed is 30. Claws, natural. Intuition, self defense. Um, Natural armor. So if you go with a natural armor, you cannot put on armor because it won't work. You should provide you as a base AC of 17. Your dex modifier does not affect this number. So dex won't help you. So it affects the number. You cannot can't wear light armor, medium, or heavy. But if you use a shield, you can use that as a shield bonus as normal. So that's okay. I mean, that's not bad, but there's another book that has the torque percent. I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's this cautious. Let me see. So in the tosses, you have different classes. Bay Weeder, Swarm Keeper, Beast Master. So you have different things there. And the Zenithard's Guide to Everything. I know you got the Scout. You got the Inquisitor, Scout, Swashbuckler, and Mastermind in that one. So I thought there was another book that the Tortoise come out of. It's not Bolos, is it, guys? We'll grab this one and Bolos. Wow. From Beyond the Witchlight. So I am looking up another version of the Tortoise. So, Bobby, if you know what book it is in, please let me know. Races. Not in that one. Uh, 115 maybe. Oh, wait. Nope. Everon. I know I have another version of Tortoise, but I don't know what. That's racist. Changeling, Dragonborn, Drow, Dwarves, Elves, Gloom, Golems, Goblinoid, Half Elf, Halfling. So it's not in them books. Let me see what other book it could be in. Don't think it's in Wildmount, maybe? Did I look at that one? It might be in Wildmount. Tortoise. Yes, it's in Wildmount. Okay. Tortoise plays 180. See, like I said, it's great to have the books where I could go search for. You guys have great questions. I'm trying to answer them. Okay, the tortoise. So you increase your strength and wisdom. Ooh. So, ooh. I don't know how well this will make you as a rogue because ability score increases strength and wisdom. So his strength goes up by 2 and his wisdom goes up by 1. So this is more for the frontline fighter like deal than a rogue. But this is a great challenge for me to see how I could build a ranger, a rogue out of this guy. That would be a great challenge. Thank you. So the next character I ever build will be a rogue as a tortoise. Because I want the challenge. Because I don't get none of the benefits from anything else. Because in the other book, it doesn't tell me that. It just tells me you can play him, but you need, yeah. Foretold you have the following race tribute, you're a humanoid size. And over here in the other book, it tells you what your ability scores are. So, great reference for it, but you need this one. Explorer Guide to the Wildmount. Great, but need this one. So there you guys go. The Tortoise is out of the Explorer Guide to the Wild Mount. So you guys, I have it in my hand. So any more questions on that? It all depends on how you want to build the rope. There's so many different variants of everything. So you guys can do whatever you want with it. But there's a lot more stuff to it than what you guys realize. As a player from now on, I am not rolling out my dice. I am going to take the numbers out of the book and I'm going to do it myself. It's a base stat. So base stats out of the player's handbook are 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 8. So all my stats will be that. So I will be playing under everybody else at a lower power level, but my abilities will be better. Because I am going to start using, I will ask whoever's DMing if I could use the variant human trait, since D&D has said we're going to put it for all races. So what they have said about that is you get a feat, you can raise 2 of your stats or 1 of your stats. So there you go. So if you build a new character, if I DM again, you guys will have the option to do the variant, whatever race, dwarves, elves, humans, halfling, dragonborn, gold, gnomes, half elf, half orcs, tieflings, Goliaths, whatever. You will have that option to do raise 1 stat by 2 or raise 2 stats by 1 and get a feat. I don't care. I can control what you guys do as a DM. But this is where, if they do release 5.0, 5.3, or whatever they're going to call it, they're going to put that as a main deal. So you guys will have to have that. But yeah, if you want to play a rogue, because their saving throws are dex and intelligence. So you got to find a race that has that in it. Humans do not. Party of rogues. If somebody wants to do that, I'll run it. I have a book that has all the roguish deals in it. So the key, he's from the Golden Bolt. I have read this. This is nothing but a rogue campaign. And when I mean it's a rogue campaign, you better have every different rogue in the game to run this campaign. because it is a very, very not so good campaign, because it's like a thieves guild that got started up and they're out doing their own thing. That's what I take it. Yeah, there's so much in this. If I could get a bunch of people to build a rogue from every one of them, the swashbuckler, the mind one, the inquisitor, the scout, the assassin, the trickster, the thief. I mean, this is what, if you have a bunch of people who likes to play rogues, run this campaign. It is OP as shit, but it would be fun. I would say to start this campaign at level 3, maybe 4, because that's where it, at a lower level, I don't think you can make it through it. So it is a very good book. It's an adventure book running the adventure, the Golden Vault, the heist, the adventure background, using the Golden Vault, a cry for help. I mean, there's so much, and it gives you a milestone to level up. So it only goes to level 11, but man, how you go through it. I mean, but it is I read it. It's good. I mean, I'll have to print off the sheets for the maps and stuff for everybody. But yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. But yeah, it's a, I want to do it at first level. Let me just put it that way. Because it's so much, or the damage output on it, what I have seen is just so much. Yeah, I would love to do a party of rogues. Somebody DM it, I would do it in a heartbeat. So, here's the announcement. The 14th, the 21st, and 28th, we all are going to be playing D&D for 3 weeks straight. That should end my campaign. Then we'll get together on a Saturday. And see who wants to DM, and we'll make characters. Or if we already got characters made for a campaign, we'll do it that way. I know I got one for Ethan's, and I know I got one for Jason's. But George, do you have one for Jason's campaign? Not Ogre, but Jason. Jason's for Quet. The one who you call Flowers. I mean, Feathers. Not yet. Okay. So, Jason, if you're still watching, do you want these two to make a character at first level? Please let me know and we can let them know. I can let Ogre know tomorrow because I'm going to go over there and play some Magic with him tomorrow. So, any more questions about D&D, X-Wing, Legion, Armada, anything like that? I wish I knew who was watching. And 2 people gave me a thumbs up. Like I said before, we started in on the X-Wing and everything. If I could get 100 likes, I will be giving away something. I need 100 likes and 100 subscriptions. So I will be giving away something that is very good, and you guys will like it. Even if I have to mail it to somebody, I will do it. So please share this with your friends who watch YouTube and everything else. Let's start getting people interested in the games. I'll have more material next week. The 15th is the X-Wing game. That'd be the last one. Then the 22nd or the 29th, I will start on the D&D. I don't know if I'm going to talk about the campaign books like I just showed you, or run down Pacific human, how OP the human can get into certain classes, or something else. But we will be talking about that. I probably start with humans and work my way up, or whatever the first. Let me look at the player's handbook, and I could tell you exactly what I will do. So the first one is dwarf. So we'll go to dwarf. Dwarfs. Okay, dwarf traits. We'll just start on this one right now. Your constitution score increased by 2. That's the only thing you get there. Age dwarves mature at the same rate as human, but they consider younger until they reach the age of 50. On average, a dwarf can live to 350 years old. So I don't care about that. Dark vision. You have advantage on saving throws against poison. Dwarves combat training. You have proficiency with battle axe, hand axes, light hammers, and warhammer. Tool proficiency. You gain proficiency with the artistic tools of your choice, smithing tools, brewery, supply, or mason tools. Whenever intelligent, you have bonus in that in history. Languages you speak Common and Dwarven, subterranean to mean hill dwarves and mountain dwarves. Hill dwarves, you get a +1 to your wisdom. Dwarven toughness, your maximum increased by 1 every time you gain a level. That's not bad. So if you roll an average of let's say you're a fighter, and I think a fighter is a D10. So you roll an average of 5, so you get 6 hit points every turn. So if you roll max, you got 11. Mountain Dwarf, you have training in light and armor. Your strength goes up by 2. So that's not bad. Let's say you want to make him as a barbarian. The barbarian dwarf. Let's just go with that. So on average, if you roll a 1 on your hit dice, you'll get 8 hit points if you're Hell Dwarf. And not bad. I mean, strength and constitution, that's not bad. So you want to be a bard with him. Oh my God. Dex and charisma won't fit a dwarf too well, either one of them. Let's go with cleric. Clerics dwarves are pretty good. Druids. I mean, I could sit here and tell you guys all the pros and cons, but without sitting here and just looking at it and thinking about it, yeah, it's just what can you do to make the game OP? That's my job. As a dungeon master and as a player, I try to look for the flaws in everything. So, guys, there's no more questions. Jason hasn't said anything. I'll try to get a hold of Jason later on tonight to talk to him about what level, and I'll send it out in the Guild of Legends group chat on the Guild of Legends. Please subscribe to it on Facebook. It's Guild of Legends. And please subscribe to the Guild of Legends of West Plains on YouTube. I do appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful night. Drink something and be merry. 3-day weekend, boys. Have fun. Good night, guys.